Kareem,
Yeah.
is education important? Well, first of all, why do you think parents nowadays, or even back in the days, always, emphasize on their kids, to be sticking to their books, stick their head down, be focused, and
Yeah.
do their thing to, progress later in life? Why do you
Yeah.
think education is important?
Yeah. As they say, the old proverb goes, education is the key to success. Once you have a degree or you have certificates, it's like your passport to go to so many different avenues, so many different places open up because of this degree, because of this qualification you've attained. It opens a lot of opportunities for success. You know, this is what education does to you, and it teaches you the disciplines of life. It teaches you how to be responsible, how to meet deadlines, how to come to class early, how to respect time. So many different disciplines in life that will make your life easier in this world. So education is very, very important for everyone to attend, and I believe it should be a human right, and tuition fees are far too expensive for such a need for a
Such
human
a need,
being.
yeah.
Every human being needs to be educated so that they can have equal life opportunities. We need to emphasize and work on that. And why I say that, because I come from a continent whereby our education is lacking compared to the Western countries. We're still behind, and we can see it in our economic situation. And if we invest heavily in our education, it will bluster our economy massively. There is a lot of talent. Every human being is blessed with something. That's something I truly believe. And if you give them the necessary education they need, they will buckle up.
Yeah.
And because we know how important it is. I've been through it. I was never a fan of education. I never liked school. I didn't like the the idea of learning, like sitting in a class for an hour or two and listening to some teacher. I'd rather
I understand
be
what you're saying.
outside in the field playing football or doing some other activities like a kid would enjoy. A kid doesn't enjoy sitting at class, but it's important, and now I see the importance of it. And now, if I go to a classroom, I would make sure I sit down and I get the best out of it, because I know it's more beneficial to me. The more you learn, the easier your life is, and we all have to make our life easier so that our kids can live comfortably, because our parents really worked hard for us to live comfortably. So we have to take that on as well. We have to build that. We don't. I don't want anyone to be a disappointment to their family or whatever. Everyone has to be successful in whatever they do. Even you're not academically gifted, it doesn't mean you're useless. You are good in something. So even in that, that's a source of education, because you're learning a trade. So even if you're doing that, go 110% and get the best out of it, so that you can get to your highest potential, because you will never know how great you are until you start believing in yourself. And so I emphasize to everyone, do what you're passionate about and go 110% to it, but make sure as well, you always keep in mind that education is super important. It's something you will really need it. So that's my stance on the importance of education. And because I really want Africa to get to where it needs to get to, because Africa feeds the world. Like all
Very
the
true.
natural resources come from Africa. So why is it that we are such in a mess? Like why is the mess on us? Like, and we have the riches. Like, what I mean. We have the history. Like they try and hide us away from our history, but too bad. Like the where the woke people, like, you know, the people who have an interest in knowledge and getting to know their past, know that the glory side of Africa, the kings that come out of Africa, how come they never talk about these people? They want our knowledge to be limited to slave trade and, you know, the terrible days of the black man. But, you know, the black man will come, you know, will conquer, you know.
Yeah.
No matter how much we're at the bottom, but, you know, we still stand strong, you know. What is worse than slavery, you know what I mean? Like being told what we, like, you know, no having any freedom whatsoever, but we still overcame that. So, you know, we can still get to where we should get to, you know. Is we should just fight and believe in something. Like, you know, it's just not good enough just to be comfortable and sit on your bed and say, yeah, life is tough, like, you know what I mean, and just accept it for what it is. No way. You know, we gotta get up and stand for something and say, yeah, this is not right, and, you know, we want liberation, like, you know what I mean. The black man has to be liberated one way or another, man. So that's my stance on it. So that's why we need to be educated the right way, like, you know what I mean, the right way, so that, you know, we save our people, man, because we're such in a mess, you know. Countless social crimes, you know, people killing each other for no reason whatsoever, you know what I mean, over just because you're from that area, you know, we're friends, like, you know what I mean, and we're all one people, you know, we're all from the same race, but we're the most evil race amongst us because we're the ones that kill each other, you know. You know, why do we rape, like as Tupac said, why do we rape our people, kill our people, and all that, you know what I mean? Like, why can't we come together as a unit and stay strong and, like, you know, fight the battles we have, you know what I mean? But if we keep on being divided, you know, like, you know, how are we ever gonna be liberated?
How are we gonna progress?
Yeah, how are we ever gonna progress? You know, that's my thought. Yeah.
Alright, thanks.
No, it's a bit powerful, but hey, man, I'll be going in. Yeah, so thank you very